it can happen so differently for so many of us. But there's no real way to prepare for when you're told to leave, or someone tells you, I'm giving you notice. No one's prepared for what they'll feel like when all they know as home is forced to change overnight. And the last thing anyone wants to ever do is go into the mode of packing when you can't stop the thoughts from wondering, what am I going to be doing with my life, and panicking. This is an attempt to share from my heart how I managed thoughts and edited fear when stuff was super hard. And I'm sharing it sort of spontaneously and live, just to begin. You know, maybe there's a better, gentler, softer, more compassionate, loving way to share what I'm saying. I can always do it again. But for this moment, I'm directly addressing the thought that knows it needs to take a step because it's running out of time and it's got to move out. A pile of stuff can feel like really massively important to sort through. There's clothes, there's linens, there's dishes. There might be furnishings too. And if you just charge in and go and like just you know, throw it all on the floor, bag it up in hefty bags because they're going to be knocking at the door. If you do that, it works. But your anxiety level is huge. Each thing you sort, each item you pack, you have to face thought, because there's fear talking at you. I don't know what to do with my life. Where the heck am I gonna go? How could this be happening to me? I did everything right, don't you know? So I thought. So, folding a towel can look like you're folding a towel. But in that moment where you don't know what you're going to be doing tomorrow, let alone in your now, you can be advocating the spiritual fact. I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but love has my back. And I am rooted and grounded in love. And what do you know? A towel's folded and you're that much more calmed down. The second it's folded and put in the pile, thoughts are going to want to churn over, how am I going to get forward in the next mile? You see the pattern. It's calm to panic and calm to panic. And where am I going to go next? Keep folding. Keep advocating. Keep defending your oneness. Now here's the thing. It's fine that you get calm, and you're going to need to, for sure. But what happens by the time you get to the second pile on that shelf or the next shelf, the anger's going to be kicking in. Take a shirt, look at it, say to yourself, nope, don't need. And while you're pitching it, pitch out the anger. Indeed. Because anger, as you well know, fuels you with unproductive thought. Maybe it's justified. Maybe you're mad at yourself. However it shows up, though, anger keeps you in a thought, for lack of a better word, hell. Pick out something else. There's probably more to pack. And as you're figuring out if you're going to keep that shirt, directly address anger's attack. What do I mean by anger's attack? I'm meaning the stuff that says this. How dare they? How dare he? How dare she? Who does she think she is? Who does he think he is? How can this be happening to me? All of that stuff. I'd love to say it's healable in a moment. For some, it happens that fast. For me, maybe for you, anger takes a long time to pitch. In the midst of packing, in the midst of feeling the deep anger, don't put on yourself to try to be all love, fest, forgiving. You will need to get there eventually. In the moment, though, when you have a few hours before they're going to be knocking. Some thoughts that help me. I talk to myself, Tre, anger is not productive right now. It is not a part of you, and you don't have to go there in thought. Now that probably confused a lot of people, because what do you mean anger's not a part of me? I'm angry all the time, and I'm justified to be angry, by gummit. Spiritual fact. It's not our native nature ever to be angry, to hate, to be jealous, to be unkind. And all that stuff happens all the time, and especially in a move, especially when a move is imposed on you. You better believe you're going to justify your anger, and you're going to better believe you're going to feel built up and mad. But as you're able, for your own sense of thought health, try to not allow its stronghold. There are more important things for you to focus on in the midst of having to move out than allow your thought be hijacked by anger. Now I feel like I'm talking at you too much. So again, I'll continue with thoughts that had helped me. 3. No need to listen to the anger. In this moment, right now, there is a calm presence of love anchoring your thinking. Yes, I'm going to take this. In this calm presence of love, I can feel calm. I can feel safe. I can feel like anger is not going to rule my moments or day. I need to write these little snippets up so you can pack them with you as you have to move out. For now, I'm going to pause. I think you see the sort of rhythm and the pattern that I am aiming for with this. Someone's going to watch this and say, girl, that's too slow. Someone's going to watch this and say, woman, you know, why don't you look more professional? Someone else is going to watch this and it's going to touch his heart. Someone else is going to watch this and say, she might say, just what I needed. It hit the spot. I don't know how this is going to land on the viewer, you. But for now, just a recap of what I'm striving to do. It's so vital in any crisis, especially an imposed move, to directly address the thoughts of fear and anger that try to hijack you. Because the calm, still thought that's filled up with love will hear a next step, thought by thought. And hearing a next step becomes like having a moving coach with you. And you're going to need to hear every detail. My heart to yours. Plus, I just want you to feel free of fear, too. Okay. I'm going to compile these little by little, and as I'm creating them, posting them, and poems, and thought tips for healing, panic about anger, on the blog nestfornow.wordpress.com. More soon. And I promise I'm figuring out as I go what's most effective and what's most comfortable, what can be most in the moment healing. Okay, thanks for listening. Wherever this finds you, if you are facing, you have 2 hours before you have to turn in the keys and you haven't packed a thing, you have the most important asset with you already in your thinking. And that sense of love is cradling you every moment by moment, 24/7. If you want to talk about any of this, I'm Tre with one E at thoughtbythought.net. Till soon. Thank you for listening.